The UN has set a new universal agenda, with 17 Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs, to transform the world by 2030. These goals will stimulate action in areas of critical importance for humanity and the planet, and will integrate and balance three aspects of sustainable development: economic, social, and environmental. In this video, we will explain the main objectives of Sustainable Development Goal number 7, affordable and clean energy, and what some countries are doing to achieve it. Human lives are dependent on energy services to support all sectors, from agriculture to businesses and infrastructure to education. Today, the energy sector accounts for 2/3 of global greenhouse gas emissions, resulting in an increase in one of humanity's major challenges, global warming. 1 in 5 people in the world do not have access to electricity. Without a stable energy supply, countries will not be able to power their economies. This will directly constrain human and economic development. One of the main challenges of this goal is to increase the share of renewables in the heat and transport sectors, which together account for 80% of global energy consumption. What exactly is renewable energy? Renewable energy is generated from natural resources such as the sun, wind, or water, which, with the aid of technology, can be ensured that the energy stores are replenished. Renewable energies reduce the production of carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases. The investment needed to switch from our current energy supplies into more sustainable ones is massive. Countries would need to triple their yearly investment in infrastructure, and the least developed countries with the greatest energy deficits need our help to improve energy access. That includes pushing harder to find clean, efficient, and affordable alternatives to health-damaging cooking stoves. Access to clean fuels and technologies for cooking climbed to 57.4% in 2014, up slightly from 56.5% in 2012. The share of renewable energy in total energy consumption grew modestly from 2012 to 2014, from 17.9% to 18.3%. Most of this increase is due to renewable electricity from water, solar, and wind power. As a rapidly developing country, India will play a key role in helping to achieve the SDGs, particularly clean energy, since it's the world's third biggest consumer of energy, at 884 million tons of oil equivalent in 2016. But as such a big consumer of energy, what is India doing to reduce its consumption to meet the SDGs? India has set a number of renewable energy targets and commitments for the future. One of these goals is to reach 175 gigawatts of renewable energy production, with 100 gigawatts from solar energy by 2022. Indian Renewable Energy Secretary Anand Kumar said they are on track to meet and exceed that target, especially with the prices of solar and wind power becoming lower. India's National Action Plan for Climate Change, NAPCC, set up in 2008, aims to launch megawatt-scale solar power stations around the country, as well as furthering research and development of solar power and ultimately having 15% of national energy coming from solar power sources by 2020. A key aspect of the NAPCC is the Jawaharlal Nehru National Solar Mission, launched under Solar India, which aims to deploy 20 gigawatts of solar power by 2022. India's biggest solar power project is Kurnool Ultra Mega Solar Park. Kurnool Solar Park was commissioned in 2014, and as its name might suggest, it's the third most powerful solar plant in the world, containing 4 million solar panels and a 1 gigawatt capacity. Large-scale solar power developments such as Kurnool may help India reach its ambitious renewable energy targets. Action is also being taken here in the UK. In 2016, 8.9% of the total energy consumption in the UK came from renewable energy sources. This increased from 8.2% in 2015. In 2016, renewable sources were responsible for 24.5% of all electricity generated in the UK. In 2009, the EU Renewable Energy Directive required the EU as a whole to achieve 20% of its energy from renewable sources by 2020, where the UK's target was set at 15%. The UK exceeded its third interim target of 7.5% and achieved a total of 8.5% averaged over 2015 and 2016. The fourth interim target for the UK is set at 10.2% averaged over 2017 and 2018. There are a range of renewable energy projects currently underway all over the UK, but here are 2 projects currently under construction. In South Cambridgeshire, a German renewable energy company, BayWa, is building the Vine Farm Solar Park. The total area will be 250 acres and it will have a capacity of 45 megawatts. The budget for this project is £80,000. In the English Channel, E.ON is currently constructing an offshore wind farm 13 kilometers off the coast of Sussex. It will have a capacity of 400 megawatts. The 116 turbines will be provided by Vestas and will be 140 meters high. It will cover an area of 72 kilometers squared and is expected to cost £1.3 billion. There are clearly significant efforts being made globally to ensure a clean energy future, but this goal can only be achieved if everyone gets involved and works together as a united world. The change is in your hands.